Chair, chat. Just pull up a chair.
Here's the thing. And this is not for comedy. Here's the thing. And this is not for comedy. Let's talk serious for a second. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Why is he
Yeah,
screaming
yeah.
at us?
But my happiness
Just
is
stay with
is
me.
based on.
Yours-
Did I get
you're
the
in good
job?
hands.
Or how many people came to the show? Or what I mean?
Right.
And this and that, and it's all dictated on that. And I have to find a balance in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your esteem based on performance?
I relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have there been pockets in your career where things weren't happening?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and then you feel depressed.
She's
Yeah,
a comedian,
of course.
chat.
You shouldn't do that.
Lisa.
Well, you shouldn't either.
Right.
Thank you.
Touche.
And then this is other-based esteem.
This is an email from your therapist? Or
No,
did she send you like a 17 magazine quiz?
so I went to therapy yesterday.
Oh, she uses a whiteboard on your ass. Holy shit, things are dire over there.
Yeah. And she goes, and I go, can I
Hey, he's
screenshot
paying.
that? And she's been doing that with me
She
lately.
stands up in front of a whiteboard
This is the first time she's ever done
and
it.
starts writing diagrams.
It was
She's like,
literally-
this is your brain.
This is literally the first time I was so shocked because I've been with her for years.
Yeah.
But I sat down. She goes, I had to write this stuff down so that we can, really get into it.
Wow, good, smart.
And then because I'm on Ozempic because of the fact that like a girl told me that I was fat.
That's not very nice.
You know what I mean? And I do things based on, you know what I mean? And I should.
And I only said it one time, and I'm sorry.
You're fat.
Yeah. But I do things based on people's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I don't set boundaries, and I should have said, I should have cut that person off. Anybody that says that I'm,
Style and substance.
you know what I mean, ugly or fat, right?
Yeah, that's not a
I
friend.
should not put, and I
Yeah, I've
I
never
let people
said
walk
nothing
all
like
over
that
me.
to my friends.
So how are you going to change it? Because
Well,
But you
so
gotta be
what I've been
honest
doing
with them.
lately is, and I'll give you an example of what I've done.
If they
Is
ask,
there was a
don't
girl
ask. Don't
that
ask.
I met at the Irvine Improv.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right.
And then she said that I'm attracted to you, this and that. And then I got her number. She came to the show, and then I would text her like have dinner, and she would like kind of blow me off, which is fine. But then last week or 2 weeks ago, I go, hey, you want to have dinner? And she goes, well, I'll only go out to dinner with you if you set me up with so and so, which is like a guy that I was on a show with. What are you shaking your head for?
That's so
messed
mean.
up.
Yeah, it's rude.
Right? So then I went, and this is what my therapist says, made the wrong move, which I thought I was setting it down a boundary. So I go,
You're like, where you want to go, baby?
no. What I did was I gave that guy her number,
Yeah.
That's fine.
right?
I mean,
And
good riddance to her.
And then I
You don't need
texted
to-
her and I said, I gave him your number, but don't ever text me or call me again.
I have to
Nothing
say
wrong
it's
with
nice that you even gave the number. Because I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people would say that but not do it.
That's true.
Yeah, I also didn't want to be petty about it.
Right.
So it's
But
like,
you were-
know what,
you were
get the
petty
number,
about
and
it.
then I just said, don't ever text me again. And you know what I mean? And that woman that said that I was like, not attractive, I cut her off too. So I think I'm doing it, you know what I mean? But it's
Okay.
like,
I see what
I
you're
have
saying.
to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a progress.
I have to set
Or
these
process.
boundaries down because I just let people walk all over me.
But you're making progress.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, for real. Hey, not everybody's strong enough to do that. Some people will leave women in their lives for a number of reasons. I know a lot of guys who the relationships they have with women, and mind you, don't confuse being a friend who's been in your life before from the beginning, because friends are gonna joke. Friends are gonna tell you you're chopped, you need a haircut. Friends are gonna tell you on your best day, those shoes don't even go with that. I can see the reflection off your head. Whoever did your hair needs to do it again. Like, friends are gonna cut up. That's what friends do. It is what it is. That's different than just telling someone, oh yeah, you're overweight. And it's about setting. It's about two questions I once heard, and this is the best way to put anything like this, especially when you're a friend. I mean, I don't understand going through life not trying to be a good friend. I don't understand. Like, bro, maybe it's because I don't have many friends, so the few that I have, I appreciate, because they're good friends. And I do what I can to be a good friend. And the more I had in life, if I have more food, if I have more time, they'll get these things. They'll benefit from more food if I have around me, more time, more opportunities if I had. If I knew more people and had more connections, they would benefit. Because I feel like that's what a good friend is. To me, it's almost like family, but family, you can't really compare the two because family is even more locked in. It is what it is. Because you don't get to pick them. But your friends, you get to pick them. And I just don't see the point of having them and not trying to be good at anything you do. Again, life is about balance. I'm a horrible friend sometimes. On some days, I wouldn't even befriend myself. But on other days, because I know my heart and my intentions, I need a friend like me around. That's how I feel. That's not even bragging. That's just being honest with y'all. But yeah, Chad, you should try to be a good friend. So telling a friend, hey, listen, you're overweight, bro. Like, come on, I want you out here in the field. I want you getting girls, getting their numbers. I want you confident. I want you feeling your best and looking your best. And you're getting overweight. There's nothing wrong with that. I never finished what I was saying. What I was saying is, I once heard it put like this, and I like it like this. It's about what I'm about to say. Does it need to be said right now? So it's about setting. Does it need to be said right now? And number two is even more important, low key. So two things you ask yourself. Does it need to be said right now? Because sometimes you got it. Sometimes you got to let it be known. Sometimes you got to check something. But if you're trying to be a good friend in life, and if you want to be a good friend, and you want that in return, good friends around you, that should be important. It should be, it's not everything that you think or you want to say or that should be said needs to be said right now. So, one, setting. What I'm about to say, does it need to be said? Can it be said any other time? Most of the time it's going to be yes, it can be said later on. And two, does it need to be said by me? That's important. Because sometimes some of y'all will butt into stuff that got nothing to do with you. Like two friends, especially when friend groups mix and everybody's mingling and getting to know one another and the table is big and some people are having conversations by themselves and we're trying to incorporate everyone. But sometimes I've been around people and usually drinking is involved. But I've been around people that try to butt in on someone else's relationship. Like, bro, we're all friends here. We all respect each other. Those two have their own relationship. Why are you commenting? Of course, I'm not going to be, goofy number 8 and say, oh, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Because now I'm doing what he just did. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, mind your business. They're friends. That would look as dumb as what he just did because he's butting in on their relationship. It got nothing to do with us. Anyways, that's a different conversation. But the point I'm making is, yeah, does it need to be said? And does it need to be said by me? Two honest questions that you should be able to honestly answer to yourself. And most of the time, that'll save you a lot of headache. And a lot of regret. A lot of honestly, add this. Between me and you, chat, this can be number 3. Ask yourself this. Am I in the right state of mind to have this talk? Because sometimes people say something and they gave it some thought, but they gave it thought and they finished the script. What I mean by that is they said something. It's almost like when someone says, you want a piece of gum? They're almost already expecting you to say yeah or no. One or the other, they're almost expecting. And that's fine. That's regular everyday conversations. Some people, you've asked them before and they've said no all the time. Some people, hey, you want some of this food? Maybe you're trying to write the script in your head and you're like, he don't even eat pork. So whatever, that happens. We're normal. That's normal. We're human. But then there's other times where you're going to say something to someone and you claim you're a friend and they're a friend. And then you're trying to write the script on how they should respond. And that's not always going to go the way you plan. So again, number 3, I'd ask myself, the third question would be, am I in the right state of mind to have this conversation? Because I don't know how it's going to go. So if I tell my friend something and maybe they get offended or they say something Am I ready to go in this conversation right now? But that number 3 kind of falls back to rule number 1, which would be setting. Like, am I in the right state of mind to have this conversation? And is this the place to have this conversation? So 1 and 3 would be interchangeable. Because sometimes maybe you had a sip, maybe you drank a little bit. Not really in the best state of mind to have a conversation like this. Especially if you're getting worked up, they're worked up, something said that wasn't meant. Again, you can go through life and not care. You can go, oh, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, we don't have to be friends. Okay, that's fine. But this is for the people who want to go through life being a good friend. Like, I'm just looking out. And we did all this Yapaholics Anonymous talking about a joke. And that was the point, though. Jokes, that's different. That's different. Everybody got their own relationship. So people love to cut up. A good friend can take a joke. They're toughening you up. That's all they're doing. And you do the same in return. But what Bobby's talking about, cutting people off, that's healthy. I honestly mean that's healthy. For him to cut off people, excuse me. And again, that's not this new age thinking, oh, if you don't bring something to my table, you got to leave the table. That's not this goofy mindset that people have adapted today. And they think if you can't gain something, that people are useless. That's not real life. Some friends, they don't bring nothing to your pockets, to your mindset, to your growth, but they've been good. They're a good friend of yours. They bring a good heart. They care. They love you. That's priceless. But anyways, yeah, it's someone, bringing them down. But I don't understand why men think like that. There is nothing better to me than having a female as a friend, and I know for sure she does not want me. It's not gonna happen. She's not coming. She's not coming over and coming up off it. She's not anytime soon. She's not about to hit me with, hey, you think I should stay or nothing like that. It's not happening. I love that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A girlfriend, cool. And she's single, cool. She's doing her own thing. I'm not worried about her. She's not worried about me, and she's a good, solid friend. So, I guess he kind of took it a little personal. To me, he was petty. Telling a woman, don't ever text me again, ain't nothing wrong with that. But telling a woman, don't text me again because she wanted to go through you to get another guy, I mean, that's normal. To me, that's normal. Where I come from, that's normal. If I get along with someone and I'm trying to get to know a friend of theirs, I don't see nothing wrong with asking my friend. We must be some sort of relationship for us to have each other's number. So I can't ask a question like that without you telling me don't text you no more. But again, that's just life. Sometimes you find out something that you didn't know. I guess when she got that text, she realized, oh, Bobby liked me, and maybe he thought I liked him. Maybe she didn't even see that coming, but he handled it how he handled it. Respect either way. He could have been real petty. Petty would be block her, don't say nothing, and don't give her the number. That's extremely petty. I'm not doing all that. I'm not getting in the way. I just would have been like, okay, and we could be cool.
Good. And here's another thing I wanted to say is, and something that came up, I have all these requirements. I do the same thing that women do to me. You know what I mean? In terms of like, oh, she has to be like this, and this. And it's like, I know plenty of women or people, I don't know if I should be talking about something.
It's up to you. Just don't name names.
No. What I'm saying is
I
that,
see what he's saying.
I know some women that are like just
He's
good
like,
people, right?
You're fighting on mine.
They help homeless, or they're like, they go out of their way for their neighbor or whatnot, right? And because she's not hot enough or whatever, I'm like, nah, right? But it's like, no, because I deserve to be with somebody, a good person, you know what I mean? But why isn't that a part of my, checklist? You know what I mean? There's all these exterior things that I'm looking for, right? Because it's like, I want to use them as like, here's what
No, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
ready.
So-
you're looking for a girl.
Yeah, so
girl
I
with
was
red
bullied
hair,
as a
short
kid.
legs,
I was bullied as a
small
kid.
teeth, big eyes, pierced belly button,
Yeah.
denim jeans,
Yeah.
cutoffs. I get it.
Yeah. So as a kid, right, kids would bully me like, "You're never gonna get married. You're short, this and that." And so in show business, I'm like, "Here's my hot girlfriend," right? And I as like, you know what I mean? Of like, look what I did, right? But I don't. These aren't people that I, you know what I mean, are gonna have a lifelong, you know what I mean, relationship with, right? I use it as like, you know what I mean, like as if like I bought a brand new car or something.
Right. But it's
A
not
fancy
somebody
car.
that you want to like hang out and watch TV with all Saturday.
Exactly.
And that's
Right.
when a relationship really.
And that's what I want, and that's what I deserve, and so that's what. So I'm doing this work so that I can get there. You know.
That's very wonderful work.
I mean, I don't know why you guys are clapping.
Well, I feel like
Being
there's a
vulnerable
lot
on a
of,
podcast.
Yeah.
there's probably a lot of men who have not arrived at this conclusion that you have
Yeah.
come to, and it is
Yeah.
admirable.
Yeah. It's like even the car, the Hyundai out there.
What?
Sounds like a commercial.
Yeah. I love the Hyundai.
Why do you love it?
Because they gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
That car they gave it to me.
Not
Who's
bad.
they?
Hyundai
You
did.
better love it.
I don't know what the attachment was. They're like, hey, can you just drive our car around for 6 months? I'm like,
That's
okay.
nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to drive Hyundai. That's a great car.
That was the attachment right here.
That was
this
the
moment right here.
requirement right there.
Right.
But no, because like I know friends. My best friend, has a Mercedes, and they have all these fancy things. You know what I mean? That's like I'll drive a Hyundai.
Okay, women are not cars.
I know
Yeah,
exactly.
give
They're
it
not
up,
hot cars.
right.
Not
Bobby's
all
busy.
women are cars.
Not all women are cars. Everybody. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Anything you want to plug?
Who compared women to cars?
What a transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Interior Chinatown on Hulu.
It's very good. You're very good.
Listen, it's a fun show. I love Jimmy and Ronnie. They're like my brothers. Taika's great.
So funny.
And Lisa Gilroy is an amazing talent. And check out Hulu's a great company.
Hulu's a great company. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, because I just did the Hilarity New York because I'm doing a special for them.
Oh, nice.
And I just went out there and I love that
Party.
company. So
That's where you're
support the
playing your
company.
special on
Support the
Hulu.
company.
Support.
And by the way, we have an
Hilarity.
announcement from the CEO
Hilarity.
of Hulu.
Oh,
Do you remember your line?
say the line. Say the line. Very best. Very best.
Hey, my name is Devin Ricardo. Right?
Go.
Line. Okay, hey, what's up? I'm Devin Ricardo. We have a special program with the pilgrims
Go ahead.
that will help them with the anti-Semitic establishment of a sentiment value.
Right.
Damn, that wasn't that bad.
That was actually
That wasn't
absolutely
that bad.
incredible.
That was
dude.
really good.
That was man. What kind of towels do you want? The fluffy one or the? I don't know.
Terry
It's like
cloth.
Terry cloth. Fuck, man. Fuck, I couldn't do it.
What, were they practicing
Oh my
all
God,
the
I'm
show?
a failure,
throughout
dude.
the show?
I don't remember any of my lines.
You don't remember your lines?
Do you remember my line?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
It's the 2 coin thing. You
Yeah.
Yeah.
that one.
Balthazar?
Balthazar.
and the 2 coins. Yeah. Lisa, if you ever want to plug anything or you ever want to come back,
I
please
would
come
love
back.
to. This was so fun.
And then, next time Kalai will be here too. You know what I mean?
And let's bring your therapist on.
Yeah. Well, you think I
No.
need it, huh?
No, it just
Don't
would be
do
fun
it.
to meet her. It seems like you guys are doing really fun work on the whiteboard. I like that. I've never seen a therapist
Yeah,
use a
yeah.
whiteboard.
Well, she cares about me.
I know.
You know what I mean? And I want to do the work. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do the work and set some boundaries down, guys. Okay. So
That's
give
a boundary.
Lisa Gilroy,
Keep your
round of
therapist
applause,
private.
everybody.
That's your boundary. That's your doctor. Hey, listen, I don't know who Lisa is. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know every comedian out there. There's a lot. She's beautiful. Is she married? And she's funny. Something about a woman who knows how to just be, I don't know, it's just an energy that you can't fake when you're being yourself. You're not trying to put on a front. You're not trying to be the prettiest girl in the room. You're just having fun. You're just hanging out, being yourself. It makes you like 5 times prettier. I can't be alone in that.
And then there's 10 questions about guys saying, I'm afraid.
Is that it?
And then there's
Dang, I should have told y'all her full name. I think it was like Lisa. It started with a K. Probably not. Lisa something.
questions
with a
about
G.
guys
It
saying,
started
I'm
with a
afraid to
G.
talk to this girl in my class. How do I do it?
That's what we've been getting
Put
lately.
comedian
a lot.
Lisa G.
Right.
If you're
Let's
trying
put
to
all
find
those
her.
ones in an umbrella,
It'll
in a
come up.
package,
Afraid to talk to
and
a girl.
answer all of them. All right. You do it or you
But
don't.
young men afraid to talk to young women?
Yeah.
That's hard. It's hard to be a young man that talks to young women. It's frightening.
Yeah, but I can say this though. I was that guy as well growing up, and I never talked to them, and
No.
I was never with them.
Not you, Bobby.
It did motivate me to do stand up later in life to like
Bobby
figure
seems like he
something
could
out
be
that,
a loner for the next 30 years.
I do regret all those things, so it's like
I'm with you, Bobby.
if you don't, you're gonna regret it. I
Too,
think.
but
Right or no?
yeah, I
Yeah,
regret
I think
being a
that-
loner. That's what I would regret.
I think maybe. Look, I think we can all agree on something, right? Like, I'm
What's that?
by a long fucking way the coolest person in this room.
Oh, 100%.
Right. So
Why not?
I'm very cool, and here's what makes me very cool. I'll
Yeah.
talk to you, no matter who you are, the same way.
Yeah, me too.
If you're Desmond Tutu, Kurt Russell, or
Yeah.
a gardener who's fixing a fountain, you will get the same respect from me.
Yeah.
Because
Gotta
you're a
love
human
Kurt.
being, you treat human beings with respect and expect to be treated
Yeah.
the same way. I expect to be treated the same way. So if
I
you're a
agree.
young man and you're nervous about talking to a young woman, maybe you could give her the information and say, I'm nervous to talk to you. I want to talk to you,
Yeah.
but I'm nervous to talk to you, because that's what you
Honesty.
would. That's you giving. First of all, you're being vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
but also what you're doing is you're treating someone with respect, with information.
Yeah.
Say, look, I'm nervous to talk to you.
Oh, and it's so endearing, and you're so right.
I know. I wish I came up with that.
If someone
Why did I come up with that?
tries
What did
to
you
like
do?
mask,
Yeah.
tries to mask,
Yeah,
it,
like putting on a
we see
or a
it all.
technique.
Yeah.
Failure today. That was the right answer.
No, you're doing great.
Yeah. No. yeah. You be vulnerable.
No, I just tell the truth. It's not so much be vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's not act vulnerable.
Right.
Just
You're
just
not
like just be
acting
truthful.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right.
Just be truthful.
Just
yeah.
be who you are.
Right.
Put
Don't,
it
there's
out
no
there.
magic
It's
line.
there.
There's
It's
no
happening.
magic. Well, there
It's
is a
how you
magic
feel.
button, but that comes much
Just
later.
letting it be known.
Yeah.
You know,
there is a yeah.
There is a magic button. There is a magic
We
button.
don't touch, but yeah.
But the magic button is for way later on.
Yeah.
And you have to be asked to touch the magic button.
Yeah.
So that's a different
It's a
thing.
great button, though, is it not?
Oh my God.
It just sticks out like that.
Oh.
You know? Right.
Like what?
There's
Like
a
that?
little
Like
opening
this?
and there's a little button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat, I'm always complaining like, oh, why, when I watch clips or react to clips, I'm always like, why would they cut it there? Why would they cut it there? And now that I'm watching all these clips, man, how did that happen? And now that I'm watching these clips,
Award-winning actor
there definitely some spots that should have been cut. You know what I'm saying? Like right there, they started going into a whole other conversation that we know nothing about because it's not in the clip. Probably should have been cut before that. So I'm gonna stop complaining
Depp was a
about
musician
why they
who fell
cut the
into a
clip here.
career of acting. He quickly became a
I don't
teenage
think
heartthrob,
I'm paying
however, truly despised that
painting
title.
the picture right. But
Welcome to the review, and today
you
we're
get
going
it
to
or
take a
you
look
don't.
at the life and
Let's put a
career
pin in
of
it.
Johnny Depp. In this episode, we'll reveal how he got his big break, how he shed his heartthrob status, and his quest to prove to the industry that he had what it takes to thrive as an actor. All that and more coming up. John Christopher Depp II was born June 8, 1963 in Owensville,
that
Kentucky.
happened.
He was the youngest of 4 children. Depp's family moved frequently during his childhood, eventually settling in Florida in 1970. His parents divorced in 1978 when he was 15 years old. Depp had a passion for music at a young age, which eventually led him to drop out of high school in 1979 at the age of 16. He started playing in a band called The Kids. After some modest local success in Florida, the band moved to Los Angeles in pursuit of a record deal, changing its name to Six Gun Method. In addition to the band, Depp worked a variety of odd jobs to stay afloat. In 1983, Depp married makeup artist
That has to
Lori
stop
Ann
happening.
Allison, who then introduced him to Nicolas
Probably
Cage.
this.
The two hit it off and
There we
quickly
go.
became drinking buddies. Cage helped Depp get an audition with Wes Craven for A Nightmare on Elm Street. Depp who had no acting experience, said he ended up acting by accident, thanks in part to catching the eye of Craven's daughter. Depp landed the role of the main character's boyfriend.
I'm gonna punch out your ugly lights, whoever you are. What's going on here? An orgy or something? Maybe a funeral, dickhead.
It's just a sleepover date, Rod.
Johnny really had no desire to be an actor as a career, but in order to support his music career, he needed money coming in. So he took on roles in Private Resort in 1985 and Oliver Stone's 1986 Vietnam War drama, Platoon.
What's the bitch saying? I don't know. She's going on about why we kill the pigs. They're farmers. They got to make a living. All that kind of shit.
Then in 1987, Depp landed a breakout role in 21 Jump Street. The series ran for 5 seasons with 103 episodes. The series was about cops going undercover in high school and solving crimes. And Depp quickly became a teenage heartthrob. Even with the success
Depp
of the
made
show,
a
Depp
cameo
grew increasingly annoyed at being labeled a teenage
in the remake
heartthrob.
of 21.
He took this as an insult and wanted to be respected as an actor and not a pretty face. Depp was released from his contract with the series after the 4th season. At this point in his career, he really embraced the idea of acting as a long-term job, but he knew he needed to be selective with his next starring role. He didn't want to be typecast into another cheesy role and forgotten about. He wanted to be respected as a talented actor. In 1990, Depp chose a lead role in John Waters' film Crybaby.
Although, Jump Street and all that was a great opportunity for me, and it kind of did put me on the map to some degree, but it put me on the map in a place that I wasn't necessarily ready to land,
One of the big reasons why I decided to do Crybaby, aside from the fact that, John is one of my heroes in film. I mean, he's like anybody that William Burroughs would call the Pope of Trash. I mean,
Right,
it's pretty
right.
great. But I'm a big fan of John, so it was great to be able to do that. But also, even more importantly, it was a chance to really make fun of the image that had been shoved down Americans' throats by the company that I work for. And
so Crybaby for me, it was really the first time out of the gate for me where I was able to say, all right, fuck it, this is what I want to do. This is the direction I'm going to go in. It was the first one. And it was because of John and his sort of bravery, in casting me in the film, Crybaby, that Edward Scissorhands came along, and it was because of Crybaby and John that I think Tim maybe had a little bit more interest in me as an actor.
The film was a satire of films like Grease and Rebel Without a Cause. Waters had a long reputation of obscure, weird, trashy films. However, he was beginning to make a move towards more mainstream films and was coming off the success of Hairspray.
Oh, wow.
Depp saw this as a perfect opportunity to show his range as an actor. He had long been a fan of John Waters and was ready to do something different. The film was praised by critics, but ultimately it was considered a box office flop. Taking a loss of over $4 million, however, the film grew in popularity over the years and it's since become a cult classic. Also, in 1990, Depp landed the perfect role to show his range and ability as an actor, in Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands. The costume and makeup alone made Depp almost unrecognizable in the film. The studio, however, originally wanted Tom Cruise to play Edward. Burton stayed firm with Depp as the lead and refused to cast anyone else. Johnny knew this role could potentially make or break his career, so he took it very seriously.
Interesting.
And in preparation for the role, Depp watched many Charlie Chaplin films to study how to create sympathy and emotion without dialogue.
a lot of the things that Tim and I talked about was just to maintain the purity of the character. And I knew that early on it would rely on gestures and expressions. And Charlie Chaplin, I watched a lot of Charlie Chaplin movies. The way he walked, I thought, said so much about the character.
The film was a massive success, taking in 4 times its original budget. Depp was finally able to prove to the industry he belonged and was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy. This was the first of many films Burton and Depp worked on together.
Yeah.
They built a lasting relationship throughout the years. In a matter of 6 years, Johnny Depp went from no acting experience to a Golden Globe.
Side note, chat. Not even a side note, but just put that in your back pocket. He was respectful, most likely. He was respectful to Tim. And look at the relationship they formed. And look at how many more opportunities came, out of that. Imagine if he would have had the attitude of, I'm that bull. I'm from 21 Jump Street. I'm that bull. Women are flocking. Because, at this time, I'm sure if he hit the mall, a couple, 4 or 5 women will probably walk up to, it's easy to get an ego. It's easy to get an ego when you go from being the one chasing to being the one being chased. So the point I'm making is he obviously remained humbled. He remained respectful to the higher ups, and he was good at his work. Look at that. Just that poster they just showed us. 8 different movies that they've done, and they worked side by side alongside each other. She was fine. She really was.
Nomination and
she
respect
still
from
is,
the
but
industry.
I don't
He
see
finally
her.
embraced acting as a career and began taking things seriously by 1990. Join us next time for a look at Depp's life and career through the 90s. A few arrests, a few bad movies, and a whole bunch of drama. Thanks for watching, and leave a like on this video if you want to see part 2.
Well, one for all and all for one. And all we want is to have some fun. But squares beware of our property. Yeah, you're looking to rumble, you're looking at me 'cause I'm the king. And I'm a king. King crowd, I'm a king. King crowd, a king crowd, baby, with a tear in my eye.
Chat, I'm not even trying to make myself look like I'm out of the loop. But just honestly, am I alone in not knowing that Johnny Depp has a film where he played Elvis? Or am I tripping? Did y'all know that? What movie is that? Never heard of it, never seen a clip of it, never seen a trailer or commercial. I mean, obviously it's when in his younger days, but still, I never even heard of it. Did y'all know that? Or was that like in a movie of something different? Nah, who would play Elvis for 10 minutes and then disappear for the rest of the movie? I've never heard of that movie. I had to look into that. I had to do my research. And why would you not just put part 2? We're in. We're locked in, bro. We're here. We're literally here for Johnny Depp's origin story. We're here. You got us. You got us locked in. And instead of having part 2 in the link or having it come in at the end of the video, no part 2. If you want to know more about we're here. Origin story. How you just gonna cover 5 movies and then
That's the way I would
disappear
describe
from off
Eddie.
the face of the earth?
What's good, y'all? We back with another one, but today we talking.
No, we're not. Let's put a pin in that. I don't understand. Where did all the videos go? This is ridiculous, chat.
Kicking big shit with my feet on 'em. I ain't even got.
We seen this already. Where did all the videos that we just put? Alright, we'll watch this.
We've been twerking since.
Bro, what is going on? I'm gonna have to get out because this is getting crazy. What is going on? Here, let's watch this because everything else is messed up.
Hey, what's up, OG? What's going on? Hey, youngin, let me tell you.
This one's called When You Bring the Wrong Friend Around an Old Head on Thanksgiving. Sony
Your
right,
grandma know how
watch
to
it.
throw down in that kitchen. I'm telling you, that food was ordered. I made you a plate, big bro.
What the fuck you mean you made me a plate? Nah, not this nigga, man.
Blame.
Yo, youngin, I told you stop bringing your little friend around me, man. It's Thanksgiving, why are you here? Why you not with your own family?
Well, I'm an orphan, so.
Yeah, why? I see why you weren't adopted, nigga. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I don't know what made you think I needed you to make me a plate like you my girl.
I don't know. I heard your stomach growl a little bit, so I figured you were still hungry.
Nigga, how you listening to my stomach across the room? See, this is what I be talking about, man. See, no, this is what I be talking about, man. Like,
Hey,
I don't like
guys,
this
I heard
shit.
yelling in here. What's going on?
Your
What's happening?
friend over here talking like he trying to listen to the sound of my guts.
What?
What's up with him, man?
Glenn ain't say it like
Wait,
that.
wait,
what? He didn't say it like that.
Man. You niggas is weird these days. Those do the weird niggas like you back in the day. We used to stuff light bulbs under your eyelids and punch you niggas in the face. That's what we used to do. You used to make us laugh, nigga. Like you really looked at me. You looked at me and you thought I'm the one that needed you to get me a plate after I already ate.
Well, after I watched you finish the first plate, I was thinking to myself that you seem like a big and strong dude, so
he's
you
still
probably need
going.
way more than that to fill you up.
No, what the fuck?
Hey,
Yo, OG. No, man, no.
Chill.
No.
OG, chill.
No, because your
Chill.
boy was trying to piss me off.
No. Listen,
Piss me off.
Glenn not trying. He's not trying to
He's
disrespect.
doing this on purpose.
He's not trying to disrespect.
Yes, he is. Yo, look at his
And then
face.
he got the shiesty on.
All right, okay. No, let me out. No, let me
Look at his
let me
face.
go. Look at his stupid ass face. He know he ain't going.
Glenn don't mean it like
He know he
that.
ain't going.
He's not trying to disrespect
Look
you.
at him.
That's just how he
Look at him.
is. He's just.
Did he say Glenn don't mean it like that? Man, this man knows how to make a classic, don't he? He gave the boy a name. The man with the ski on Thanksgiving is named Glenn. Go figure. Glenn, if you don't take that shit off, make yourself at home since you serving plates. You know what I mean? That was funny. Not the video that was next, but that was funny. Alright, chat. I told you, no more hour-long videos. Definitely no more 50-minute videos. I said no more hour-long videos. Then I started doing 55 and somehow found myself ended up going 105, 110. So I got to get underneath 50. I need to be at 40 or under. That's what we doing. It's what we doing until y'all start subbing up and running the numbers up the way y'all did on the green app. Come over to the purple app, run the numbers up, come over to YouTube, and once we run the numbers up, we'll get back to hour, 2 hours. I got a few that are like 150, 2 hours and running. But until then, under 40 minutes, get out.